Hey there kids, your Guitar Sage here. Today we're going to learn how to play Love Me Do by the Beatles. So I'm going to just jump into it, and then I'm going to show you how to play the chords, talk about chord construction, all that good stuff. Okay, so something like this. It's going to go, and pardon my singing and my harmonica voice here, but it's going to go something like this. But we're going to go straight into the chorus here. Okay, and then the other part is the solo, which is going to go, which really is the chorus again. Okay, so let's talk about chords. We'll talk about rhythm. We'll talk about how the song is constructed. And you can see me looking over to my side here. I'm looking at the chart. Okay, the chart. I've handwritten a chart here that tells you the chords and when the chords come up and all that good stuff. Any of the techniques that we're talking about here today, if you don't understand them, check out YourGuitarSage.com and get that ebook. Okay, that ebook's really going to help you out with strumming exercises, with how to read charts, with how to understand the national number system, or just what's called the number system, and a bunch of other really good resources just for this style of playing. It's about a 33-page document that I've painstakingly put together. Okay, so there's a lot of, and read the comments, you'll see them all over the songs there. People love this ebook and it's really helping them out, so you're not going to be disappointed. Okay, so here we go. Basically, we're going to break this song down into two basic motives. You've heard me use that word before. A motive is a musical idea. Okay, in this case, there's two basic musical ideas in this, and the first part is going to be comprise the intro, the verses, the turnarounds, and that's it. Intro, verses, and turnarounds. Okay, those are different parts of songs. Verse, of course, when the singer's telling the story. Intro and turnaround. The intro is the beginning of the song. In this case, where the harmonica is. The turnarounds are the part in between the verse and the choruses, and usually it's like an instrumental part. Okay, so this is all going to be pretty much the same, and it's going to go like this. The song's in 4. Okay, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you should be counting it, okay? Here are the chords that you're going to need for this song. A G7, a C, and a D. And according to my chart, I've also got another G. I've got a just straight up G in here. But really, any places you see a G in here, you could play a G7. It's going to sound nice. So really, 3 chords. G7, C, and D. And they're super easy chords to play. If you don't know how to play them, on the ebook there, I've got exactly how to play them in some videos that will show you how to play them properly. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to just call out these chords here. If you need to write them down. Also, if you need to get a hold of this chart, go to YourGuitarSage.com, where you can get the little Word document of this chart, and hundreds of other songs too. So here we go. It's going to go something like this. Show you the rhythm in just a minute. G7, C, G7, C, G7, C, G7 for 2 measures, or in that place you could do a G for 2 measures. Okay, now verses and turnaround are the same thing. One measure of G7, one measure of C. One measure of G7, one measure of C. Okay. The only difference is in the verse, it's going to go. You're going to hang on that C. The third time around, you're going to hang on that C for 4 measures. So it's going to go something like this. C, G7, C, G7, C, C, C. So you hold that out for 4 measures of C. Okay. Then the turnaround is just going to be G7C, G7C again. Another verse. G7C, 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 infinitum. Is that even a word? Then a turnaround, G7C, G7C. Okay, now, here we are, the chorus, new bit, get ready. The chorus is going to go 2 measures of D, 1 measure of C, 1 measure of G. So it's going to go like this. And that whole thing repeats twice for each chorus. So it's going to go, okay, so that's 2 Ds, 1 C, 1 G. Okay? Solo is that same bit, 2 Ds, 1 C, 1 G. Turnaround after that is, in the very outro of the song, I believe, is just a bunch of G's. Then there's another verse, turn around, and get the heck out of Dodge. Okay? So, that's the chords and the structure of the song. Again, I know I'm flying fast here because we've got to cover this in 10 minutes. If you want to get the chart, check out YourGuitarSage.com. Okay, let's talk about the strumming for a minute. What I do is like, you've heard me talk about this rhythm before. It happens in a lot of songs. It's 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4. Now, the only difference between this and some of the other songs that we've done is this is swung, so it's a swing rhythm. Okay, so instead of 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and it's 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and. So that if you were just doing straight swings, that doesn't even make sense. If you were doing swing rhythm, but all 8th note type rhythm, or dotted 8th note, dotted quarter note and 8th note, that's confusing. Just listen. It's going to go like this. That's your basic swing rhythm. The difference is this is a straight rhythm. Same tempo, swing. It's like long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Okay, that's the swing. But for this one, we're going to go 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4. Okay, slow this down if you need to. Okay, I have a lot of people say I can't get the rhythm. You can get the rhythm. You gotta take time with it. It's just like anything that's worthwhile. You gotta work hard at it. Okay, it's not you. It's not your guitar. It's that you haven't practiced enough. It's always that. I promise you. Okay, so just practice this. You can get it. So go slowly. 1, 2, and then 4, and 1, 2, and then 4, and 1, 2, and then 4. Okay, so keep practicing that. Again, if you have a hard time with these rhythms, I've got a video on strumming that will really help you out. And then also the ebook has I've got a whole battery of strumming exercises that will really get your right hand, or your strumming hand, if you're lefty, really get your strumming hand up to snuff, where you can really rock out on any of these songs. Okay, kids, I'm looking at my timer and we're just about out of time. So check out YourGuitarSage.com. Check out the YouTube channel and do searches for any songs that you would want by group name and or by the song title. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe in the upper left-hand corner here. Hit that little yellow button and subscribe so you can know about new videos that I'm putting up. Alright, kids, every day, new video. Go, practice, run.